All right, today we're at the shop at Dad's house, and we are putting on a water pump on the hot rod because someone got too hot with the hot rod.
I'm just supervising.
And why are you supervising?
Because I can.
Because you can?
Yeah. In other words, I've done my deal. It's time now for my boys to take up the slack, and I just point at things and they take them off.
Okay, so that's my job. I'm changing the water pump, and you're the supervision.
That's correct. Of course, you know how to do it.
Yeah.
But it's just that I'm always been a hands-on guy.
Yeah, and it's hard for you to sit still, ain't it? Because you just had a procedure yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to do anything today. You picked up the blower and you already got in trouble.
Yeah,
All right, then.
they kind of stuck some needles in my spine yesterday, so.
All right, then. Well, we'll get it done. All right, so what am I doing?
All right, so when you get this off right here, okay, it gets you a 5/8 pull handle. Take all these pull handles, you got here, pull the sock out, and pull the belt off, and leave it back. When you get that done, take the hose off, right here. And when you get the hose off, the water down, and then pull the pulley off, the water pump. And then there's 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4 with your extension, and a ratchet, and
How many bolts are there?
4.
So those are my instructions, right?
That's your instructions.
Oh.
If you have any questions,
You'll be right there.
I'll be right here.
All right, then. All right, so the fan's off, the belt's off.
Yeah. Now all you gotta do is take that pulley off.
Yeah, hang on, Daddy. This belt ain't all the way off.
Just lay it down there somewhere.
All right, so when you take this off,
Take the pulley off.
the pulley off. Okay.
All right. Now take a water hose off.
All right, let me get a
Let it
screwdriver.
drain.
Tell us what
Blew the
happened.
gasket out right around here. I blew it out right there, and the water was squirting out right here.
So then the water pump's good then.
Yeah, it's fine. The water pump's fine.
So we just gotta scrape the gasket off the.
Just gotta clean it up. And everything's fine.
All right, so we're to the point where we just gotta scrape off the gasket from the motor block with a scraper, but make sure that you don't mar your metal, because if you mar the metal, then the gasket's not gonna work right and you could have a leak. All right, so if you can see that, we gotta clean up these gaskets. So let me get to that and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so when you're scraping these gaskets down, if you can hear me, make sure, see that piece of gasket you got in there? You don't want any of that getting into your motor. So you got to be careful when you're scraping something next to the block. You don't want to get any of that trash in with your motor. And like I said earlier, make sure you don't scrape the metal and mar up the metal around where the water pump or whatever you're doing attaches to the block. So this has been my job since I was basically 12. Daddy's always worked on motors and always had some kind of hot rod, is to scrape all the gasket stuff away. I hate this job, but like I said, I'm the low man on the totem pole. Let's go in there and see what Dad's doing. What you doing, Pop? What you doing?
Don't put nothing back on dirty. And we've cleaned it up, dried it off. And we're going to take it out here and put a coat of paint on it.
All right. You gonna paint it over here, Dad? Oh.
It'll dry pretty quick.
All right. You got gaskets? Daddy, don't do that. Dad, stop.
I get it. I don't want to get on them over it.
You got the gaskets?
Well, you're going to have to move the ladder and get over there and get up on top and get those
All right.
things like that for me.
Yeah.
I got this off. I got that set where I want it. I want to take and spray or something.
Uh-huh.
And come right here on the front of this where that out of this thing right here.
Yeah.
I want to clean off the front of that right there.
Talking about around the
Clean this off right here too.
the timing chain cover?
Huh?
The timing chain cover?
No, not timing chain cover, right here. See this intake? Come here. The water sprayed out right here.
Yeah,
so
I
it
got you.
sprayed all that junk all over the front of
Okay.
it, and I want to take all that off.
I'll clean it up. That's what you got me doing now. Daddy, what are you looking for?
Try some of this, or try some of this gunk. But you need to get a
Well, I need to clean that where that gasket is anyway with that a little bit.
good steel with it.
All right.
Right, right up.
You see the jobs he gives me, don't you? I got cleanup duty.
You go ahead and you get it started. Then you come over on this side and you start this other boat. This is a boat. This is a boat. All right, put them in. All right. And just put them in here, get started. You get started, you get these, and just move around, you get the gasket, where you go, start it, and start it, then you go around, and you get along just very snug. Then you top right, and bottom left, and top left, bottom right, and you torque it down sort of tight. Then you go in a circle, and just get about 20 pounds on it. And then just bring it up there and stick it. Okay?
You want me to stick it?
Well, yeah, what I'm saying is you got...
Stick it? All right, I'll stick it.
Yeah.
The laying of the water pump.
Oh my God. Let me go get a couple of...
I got some right here. I aggravate them just a little bit. What?
My boy, I love him to death.
All right. I got everything up to the sticking part.
You got what? Oh.
All right, then. Let me put this phone down and we'll get going. What is that stuff, Dad? It's not regular gasket stuff, though.
This Permatex.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the best I've ever found to put motors together with.
It looks like it's 80 years old.
Well, it's not. It's just it's called former gasket. I mean, actually, you put this stuff on here on knitting.
You want some more of this on here?
All right, now I can put them on here just like this.
I'm glad you had them gaskets. Remember when we used to make gaskets out of anything in the garage?
What's that now?
Remember my old Camaro? We did the water pump on that when I was like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Remember we made our own gaskets?
Yeah.
That was like back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was back in the day.
Okay, she's all buttoned up. And do I got the approval?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I got approval, so
Absolutely.
she's all back together down there.
Good job. Good job.
Well, you taught me how to do this.
Well,
So if there's anything wrong, guess whose fault it is? That's what Michael told me. He said, Daddy, you know if I don't do it right, it's your fault.
that's Michael.
Yeah?
I guarantee you, that's him all over.
Let me go open the gate.
Are
you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Maddie's driving, she might have left the switch on.
Oh, when you let Maddie drive the hot rod. Okay. We have a dead battery. All right, how's the temperature on it? Temp, everything's good?